Went to school, the change was astounding. You know, you don't need fancy schools to teach discipline. Well, I mean, they've outlawed discipline anyway. You can't dare strike a child, even your own child in your own home. They'll be ready to prosecute you. But the scripture tells us clearly, spare not the rod, and because if you do, you'll spoil the child. I'm not saying you should brutalize children. I'm not saying that at all. You see, maybe we should have been spending money on the teachers, empowering the teachers to instill discipline, to teach law and order and the things that matter, rather than turning out robots who will be part of the system to continue enriching the wealthy. These poor young girls that we've seen the pictures of, they have no role models. Their role models are their pop stars. In today's news, it said that black young men are suffering because they haven't got suitable black role models. Well, that is a half-truth. Because it is all the young people are being negatively affected because of inadequate role models. A father who runs away and deserts his children is hardly a role model. A mother who does the same is not a role model. What are those children, how are they going to come up? What are they going to turn out to be? Won't they feel that, oh, it's okay to desert? And if your parents are drinking themselves silly, won't the children think that that is an acceptable way of behavior? Or when they see their, if not their parents, surely their pop star idols doing the same thing, or their football star idols doing the same thing? We have to act now to save our children. It's not more money we need. We need to realize that what God said in His Word gives us the solution to our problems. This is real. This Bible is not a myth. There are consequences. There are cause and effects. You know, there might be a card game called Happy Families, but to be honest, I know of very, very few happy families. I might know of one or two. We have to wake up. We really have to wake up to save ourselves and our children. When I go up the road, I see everybody now with tattoos. It's a big thing. It's a very, very, very big thing to see tattoos everywhere. Men not putting on our shirts anymore. They practically don't need them. The tattoos cover the whole top of their body as they follow the football stars like David Beckham. And this is not just young people. I'm seeing parents and grandparents inappropriately dressed, totally inappropriately dressed. The women with their bust out the doors and tattoos here and tattoos there, their backsides out of doors. I'm not being crude, this is just a fact. I cannot escape it when I go up the road. That is not the kind of role model we need. Because that is why those children are behaving like that. The scripture says quite clearly in Leviticus 19:28, "You shall not make any cuttings in your flesh for the dead, nor print any marks upon you. I am the Lord." So what do? The exact opposite. The arrogance and disrespect of the children shows exactly the condition of their parents. I see it and hear it here. I'm in my kitchen, as you know, PJ's kitchen, but if I open my kitchen door, just across the road, you would hear the grandmother swearing at the top of her voice, the parents swearing at the top of their voices, and the young, and I mean young children, not just the 13 and 14-year-old who also swears, but the very young children swearing as well. So I am just saying to you that we are in a dire state of affairs here. People are running away, but the problems increase. People are scared to go out, but we need to do something. We need to wake up quickly for the sake of our children. We need in our homes to conduct ourselves in a becoming manner. The scripture is full of instructions on how we should treat our wives. It says, husband, love your wives. Not your wife and the neighbor's wife and everybody else in a skirt. It says, children, honor your parents. But fathers, don't provoke your children. Parents, don't provoke your children. So we provoke them. So the children are confused, deserted and confused. Usually with one parent trying to cope with the trauma, the resulting trauma. Many don't make it. Many break down. Serious illness, serious illness. So what's the solution? The solution, as we always say, is Jesus Christ. Turn to Him. Examine your life. Stop fooling yourself. Stop burying your head in the sand. Because when you take your head up out of the sand, you are going to be in precisely the same position that you were before you put your head in the sand. You most likely will not have the strength to break out of the tyranny. But Christ promises to strengthen you and take you out of the tyranny if you turn to Him. So, for the sake of not just yourself, but your children, I close by saying, turn off your television. Monitor what your children watch on their computer screens. Don't say it's too technical for you. If necessary, throw the television out. Throw the computer out. Because the very lives of you and your children is at stake. So this is PJ from PJ's Kitchen saying thank you very much for watching, and remember to go to the website www.peterjamesx.com, and so cheerio now until the next time.